Black Magic M-66 is another one of those loose remakes in the form of an anime. Last time it was with Legend of Lemnir being a remake of a segment from Heavy Metal, and this time it's a remake of sorts of The Terminator. The OVA follows a hardcore freelance reporter by the name of Sybil, a strong-willed tomboy of a cutie who during one evening of reporting finds herself in the middle of a government conspiracy involving killer robots, the military, and a young girl that she makes her mission to save. The story is a lot of fun, basically being one long chase film after the initial bombastic action scene. The film rushes from one explosive set piece to the next, and while the story is simple and one you've seen in the sci-fi genre, it still feels fresh enough despite that. I really like Sybil as the main character. She took her job seriously, but it was also spunky and enjoyable to follow. Ferris was a cute damsel in distress that needed saving, and thankfully was never annoying like characters in her role usually are. The rest of the cast of characters range from decent to unfortunately forgettable. The mad scientist grandfather was okay, the military was alright, and the only character I can say I didn't care for was Sybil's co-worker by the name of Leaky, though I'm glad they ended on the joke they did with him. However, I will say the tan tomboy that is Nakamura is a perfect obscure anime waifu. She only gets a few moments on screen, but I really liked her. However, what really stole the show were the M-66 killer robots. They're absolutely badass and creepy, and everything about them is awesome. The OVA's action scenes are fantastic. From the brawl between the M-66s and the military, where the robots mop the floor with them, to all the various action scenes during the last half of the film, it was never dull. In terms of the animation, outside of a few shots that are cool in idea but a bit wonky in execution, the film looks great. From the designs of most of the characters, especially the M-66s and the way they move, to the bombastic action scenes, the locations, and the colors used, it all just looked really darn nice. And the parallax scrolling sort of effect in certain shots where the environments are layered was cool. I love the fact that Sybil got a gearing up montage like something you'd see in Commando with her cameras. I also have to note that while it wasn't often, I did enjoy the few times the characters had goofy reaction faces. There was also a fair bit of fan service, which is always fun and nice to see. Sound-wise, outside of a few forgettable but not bad tracks, it was all really good. The Japanese voice cast did a really good job, the girls' VAs were cute, the mad scientist voice fit, and everyone else sounded good too. And while there weren't too many standout songs, the end credit song was one I really enjoyed, and the sound effects as a whole were good. And with all that said, Black Magic M-66 is a really fun, breezy 50 minutes of sci-fi action goodness. It's an energetic burst of killer robot action with an enjoyable cast of characters, fun set pieces, and a quick pace that never leaves the OVA feeling boring once. If you're looking for a good time, this has you covered, and I cannot recommend it enough. As always, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider sharing with your friends and subscribing to the channel to see more. I want to give a huge thank you to not only the show's patrons, but also Orion Knight for doing up the art and rig of Punish Neat, Alexander for doing the show's intro theme, and my friend Alex for making the thumbnail design. Their social media and my Patreon will be linked in the description down below. If you have any comments, questions, or recommendations, leave them down below as I read and reply to everything. Until next time, this is Thierry Williamson signing off until the next video. See you guys!